A massive defection and resignation has hit the main opposition party in Nigeria, the People's Democratic Party (PDP), since its inception in 1998. These may be attributed to the disenchantment and disagreement among the party bigwigs in some of its stronghold. In this report, our correspondent Fatoki Kunle x-rays the gale of defections that has hit the PDP in its stronghold of the southeast and the south-south regions.
These are not the best of times for the opposition People's Democratic Party, especially in one of its strongholds, the southeast geopolitical zone, as its rump has been exposed by a whirlwind blowing across the region. The whirlwind that may finally sound the death knell for the party in the southeast began on April the 23rd, with the resignation of a former governor of Imo State, Emeka Ihedioha, who cited the failure of the PDP to offer credible opposition to the ruling All Progressive Congress, failure to carry out internal reforms, consistent drift from the ideals upon which the party was founded, and the party's inability to enforce its own rules and constitution. The resignation of the former Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives triggered the highest massive departure of PDP stalwarts ever recorded since its inception in 1998. As of the last count, over 7,000 stalwarts of the party resigned their membership of the party in Imo State.
The internal democracy in PDP for long has been one that people have complained a whole lot about. I think the former governor, it was obvious once he didn't get the ticket that he was going to certainly be on his way out of the party, because if you remember the elections that held in Imo State, he didn't participate, so to say, after he withdrew from the race. But looking at it realistically, I think the PDP must have to do a soul searching, because the party is losing it has fast lost its glory from where it was in 2007 when it was at its peak.
The party itself at the center is not cohesive. It is in a state of disarray. And because of that, they want where their bread will be buttered. And because of that, someone like Ihedioha, who knows that he cannot get anything and that the party does not have a leg in Imo State, has to quickly make a dive for outside the party. And of course, speculations are rife that he wants to join the Labour Party, because the Labour Party seems to be the alternative party in that part of the country.
As if that was not enough to bring the opposition PDP to its knees, the defection resignation ship battered in Abia State, where strong members of the party resigned their membership in droves. Meanwhile, members of the Executive Committee of PDP Ward C in Item, Bende local government area of Abia State, have collectively resigned from their positions within the party, while ranks and files of the PDP are daily being depleted in the southeast. The story is not different in the south-south. In Edo State, a former governorship aspirant on the platform of the PDP for the September 21st election in Edo State, Felix Akobe, resigned from the party on May 6th.
In Edo State, where you find out a bandwagon effect taking place in the PDP, when Dan Obi and his group, they say the legacy group is the most important group in Edo State politics, particularly within PDP, and all attempts to whittle that is becoming hilarious and laughable, because on a daily basis we see all the structures, the full soldiers of PDP in the various wards and local governments defecting to the opposition APC.
Political pundits opined that the opposition PDP, despite braggadocios it was showing, would never remain the same, especially with its depletion in its traditional stronghold, the southeast.
When you look at some of these defections in the southeast and the south-south, you want to ask these politicians that are defecting, what is their strength in their political domain? Are they former political office holders? Are they people who command influence? Well, time will tell. And also, you recognize that for now, there are certain political currents that are flowing in the political space. And whether that current will remain till election time, we'll wait to see.
PDP leaders are concerned with the growing discontent among its members, which has resulted in the exodus of some of its bigwigs, especially in the southeast and south-south zones, which hitherto have been considered its stronghold.
That all organs of the party should continue to work in the interest of the unity, stability, and growth of the party. 2, the caucus received and approved the timetable for the party congresses, the local government, the ward, and the state congresses as they become ready for.
From these indications, things appear to have fallen apart, and the center can no longer hold in PDP, but the leadership of the party are making frantic efforts to resolve all internal issues if the party is to find